Welcome everyone to PXLWorld, your all-in-one studio. This tutorial is just to show you a brief overview of the platform. So here's the front page, and you can go through it and look at all the videos and what you can do. But getting into how the system runs, what you want to do is make sure you're signed in, and then you can go to the Create tab. Now, within here, this is essentially where you can talk with the agent and come up with prompt ideas and just figure out sort of what you want to create creatively. So we could say, hey, Vox, let's create something awesome today. So while he's thinking, we can go over some other aspects to this create page. So within here you have a queue. Now, whenever you actually start rendering, you'll see everything propagate here, which we'll come back to in a little bit. But uh, yeah, so we said let's create something awesome today. It'll give you some information. If you ever need more help, you can just ask them for help, and it will give you some information about Pixel World. So let's create a monkey in a space suit standing on an alien planet. Can you expand on this and make it photoreal? So when you're doing ideas, you can talk to Vox any way you want, really, but you can give them a very brief idea, or you can have a prompt in mind and have him expand on it even further. So once you actually get that prompt, we have this click to create panel, and this is essentially where you put your prompt. That's essentially what you want to create, and then your negative prompt. That's what you don't want in your image. Now you can leave that blank, but you may get some artifacts and things that you don't want in the image. So it's always good to put certain elements into it, and Vox will give you that information. So as you can see, he created this whole prompt for you. And what you can do is read through it, see if you like it or not, make your adjustments, but you can say copy to create. And essentially that'll post it into here. So you don't have to manually copy and all that. You can change and augment this however you like. And then once you're ready, you pick what type of image you want. Do you want a square image, a social image where it's vertical, or landscape image? And you can pick 720p or HD. Now, HD renders are going to take a little bit longer, um, but they're super crisp and nice. And then 720p will be a little smaller, but they're cheaper. And then we have three different images or render engines. So what you could do here is once you've created this and you like it and you're ready to go, you want to create that 16 by 9. So we process image, and this will bring up your render engine choice. Now, all these render engines, they render differently, and you get different styles. And after we submit this, we'll go to our inspiration page, and you can sort of see the different styles that you can get. But I'll pick Pixel One. We'll do a few of them. So we'll do Pixel One, and then as you can see, once you submit, your pixels will be deducted up here. Now they're just on hold um, until your render actually is done and comes back to the page. So I'll try all three, and you can see they come to the queue window. Now this shows you, okay, they're pending. So they're waiting to actually be processed. And depending on when you're doing this, sometimes the GPU and the back end needs to boot up and uh, pretty much get ready to take in this payload. So once these turn to running, you'll know that your image is in line to be processed. So while we wait for those, we can go to the inspiration page and sort of see what type of creations you can make. So within here, you can see images, videos, and how they're sort of created. So this gives you the prompt, and you can copy and reuse these prompts if you like, and gives you an idea of how and what type of prompt, the wording and all that created the image. So you can go through, there's edits, which we'll get into. Um, and then as you go through this, you can just see how it was created, what tools were used, and how you can take it further. So this
Let's
was the
go on an
Image to Video
adventure!
Pro.
Are you ready?
And feel free to, use these prompts, expand on them, try different things. I mean, it's really up to you and what you can create. So let's go back to the create panel. Let's see. Now, uh, these are still booting up. So one thing you'll notice is once these images come back, you have your gallery. And the gallery is broken up into sections. So your creations, anything you create through uh, the click to create, or your image creations, will go to the creations page. Then from there, whenever you have images and you do edits, they'll go into this tab, and then upscales go into here. And then you have videos. Videos, raw videos will go into the raw videos page. That's essentially whenever you do image to video, they'll go here. And then you have the option to upscale or interpolate, and then those videos go in the upscaled and interpolated folders. And then we have uploads, so you can upload your own images. So if you go to this plus sign, you can choose an image, and then it'll be, I mean, you want to keep in mind these resolutions, but if it's an arbitrary resolution, this will auto crop and put it to the closest resolution so that it works within uh, our system. Then you have, when you have upscaled videos, you can use this extracted frames feature, which would be on the image, which I'll have another tutorial for that later. But essentially, you can take an image from your video and then do edits on it, upscale, and create videos from that. So now you can see our images are running. So on the back end, they're rendering on the GPUs, and you can see what you put in for the image creation and the like the prompt and negative prompt, the resolution, all that. And each subsection or workflow will have its own thing, so you could see what you put in the queue if you're loading up the farm. And then once those come back, you'll see them pop up in here, and then we'll go into the other aspects of what you can create. So as you go down, you have choices with the subscription plans. So there's monthly and yearly. It depends on what you want to create. Within the yearly plan, you get bonus credits, and each plan has different capabilities. So our creator plan, uh, essentially you could do anything with imagery. So you can create images, edit images, upscale images, and reimagine images. Within the architect plan, you can create videos. So you get everything from the creator plan, but now you can start creating videos. And that's image to video using the WAN model, anywhere from 3 to 7 seconds. And then also the capability to use our action prompt proprietary system, which helps with prompting. Then with the Titan plan, you get experimental tools. So as of right now, we have Pro image to video that also has audio with it, which is super cool and fun to play with. And then while you're in these plans, if you ever run out, you can of course top up if you like. So as you can see, we got Z Turbo back, and we got our little monkey dude, which is awesome. And from in here, now you can see we can copy these prompts. You can look at the information, what rendered it, and then you have reimagine, upscale, edit, multi-edit, create video. So all of these are available. You can go in, and we'll have separate subsections for these so that you can see how they're utilized. But with the free plan, you can try a couple 3 second videos to just see what you get out of it and test the system. Um, but that's essentially how Pixel World works. If you need any help, you can always go to the help center. There's a bunch of information in here. If you need inspiration, of course, always check out the inspiration um, page to get ideas. This will always be added to, and if you need to contact us, we have our socials, and you can email us at info@pixelworld.com. All right. Thanks for enjoying the platform, and there'll be more tutorials. Cheers.